This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Comet C2012 S1 ISON and WTF
Earth.
Seriously, bro.
Comet ISON proves NASA and official science 100% wrong. Incorrect. Now, the belief that comets are omens or harbingers of change have been around for thousands of years. Anywhere from 5 to 10,000. 10,000 being NASA's official guess at ISON's orbit, oddly enough. So for thousands of years, people, cultures, civilizations have believed that comets are omens and harbingers of change. Like if our solar system is a celestial clock, with the sun being the hour hand, planets being the little hand, the comets would be the hand that represents the seconds. And that things get weird when comets come around. Or the more weird the comet, the stranger things get. Now NASA and science have several times tried to convince people in the last 40 years that that is not true. That comets are not omens and that they are not harbingers of change. Well, I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is 2013 and everything is totally fucking bizarre, strange, weird, crazy, out of its mind, off its axis, and out of its place. And I'm pretty sure the data backs me up. Even on the subject of the year of the comet and the comet of the century, at the moment, the pipeline of information is being dominated by amateur astronomers, charlatan animators, and YouTube pseudo-astronomy peasants. You can look at America, the shining lighthouse of freedom, being involved in 4 military actions in 4 different countries. You got digital iPhones, drones, like pretty much 1999 and Y2K. The big thing that happened was that technology became self-aware. It started nano-replicate. And I cannot remember a time in known history where technology has become self-aware. I mean, you ain't calling them smartphones for nothing. Volcanoes, setting records. Earthquakes, way up. Currency, freakier than ever. Fireballs, setting records. Meteors, setting records. And I'm really having a hard time finding any serious bodies that are truly searching for peace amongst mankind and for all nations to take a break from their wars. Like, who is really out there trying to put a stop to all war? Who is out there profiting from war? That in the year of the comet, with the comet of the century, Comet C2012 S1 ISON, things are weirder than ever. That you cannot logically compare 2013, the strangest, weirdest, most bizarre year ever known to mankind, to any other year. Coincidence? Well, no, it's not. So I'm just saying that the civilizations and the people that have said for 10,000, 7,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 years that comets are omens. And omens can be good and omens can be bad. And comets are harbingers of change. The data seems to prove them correct. And in a time of big change, maybe everything could go from really shitty to super awesome in the blink of an eye. I've seen it before. It can happen. Will it happen? I don't know. Odds are against it. But Han Solo said, don't ever tell me the odds. Alright, it is totally Thor News. Officially official. Comets are now a proven fact to be harbingers of change. And I mean solar system change. Probably soul change. You know, many scientists and comet experts and professors and stuff have gone way out of their way to dispel the notion that like the universe is a giant clock, or planets are like the big hands, the little hands of the clock. Comets are like the hand that ticks for seconds. Are you still with me? Did I lose you? Shite, cripe, dang. And that so thousands of years people have been saying comets mean something neither science nor modern religion can fully understand and define. Which I think they used to call kind of like the mystic and the magical. Which both science and religion have deemed either pretty much anything mystical or magical either evil or totally crazy. I'm just saying as a neutral scorekeeper, chalk one up in pen for the mystics, bro. Poets, if you will. Say what you want to about the book of Revelation. It has some amazing poetry in it. Say what you want to about Nostradamus. His writing has some amazing poetry in it. Say what you want about Jimi Hendrix. He had some amazing poetry pouring out of every part of his soul. So yeah, I guess for thousands of years, hundreds of years, people were saying like, hey, if a comet comes around, that means something. Stuff happens. Kings die, countries fall, war, chaos, terror, such reign. And in part, it's all just kind of like mental. So in an electric emotional universe, comets really like the X factor. I don't mean like some dumb show, I mean like the factor of X. So at this point, like let's say modern science and stuff and school thought agreed that all the legends and wives' tales and bedtime stories about comets brought war and volcanoes, crazy weather, crazy people, crazy signs in the heavens. And then you take a look around it now, and like the standard rebuttal is there's always that crap going on Earth. So they're like science guys are taking a look around at the whole world right now, going, hey dude, the world has always been like this. Earth, in its 4.5 billion years, has always been covered in highways with giant skyscrapers, and everybody had cell phones, airplanes, and spaceships, war and lasers and Energizer bunnies, gas stations. And no matter what, even if icing is a dud, which I still think, there's going to be a 0% chance that's going to happen. This legend has been fascinating from the beginning. And like Newton's second law, right? Body in motion stays in motion. Body rest stays at rest. Unless acted on by an outside and superior force. Don't be mad. I just felt this had to be said. But I still think there's a chance that Ison is bringing Neo with him. Ison is coming and Neo will soon follow. And Neo's a cool dude. I think. And that's all I have to say about that. Alright. Later.